Quote, put your favorites la here, and close quote again. From Tectone.
Get any worse, I'd be shocked. Because apparently Twitch is now doing stealth bans for up to 90 days for some bullshit causes. And man, oh man, do I love talking about this shit on the website. There's even worse shit happening right now with people.
I can't wait to see Twitch ripping, because they have done everything they could to be like, let's see how seconds of video. Yeah, 48, so I can see. So they did everything in their power to be screwed now. So that's the only thing that that's gonna happen to them, you know, because they are doing literally anything, everything in their power to be fucked, to be screwed, like for good, you know. That I'm so excited, I'm so anxious for see this happen with Twitch. You have no idea. You have no idea. Even though I don't stream, I'm so anxious to see something happen with Twitch.
Like a Twitch content creator by the name of Pride Slayer getting banned for 3 months over their username, which is a username he's used for over 16 years while he was in MMA, because he slays the pride of his enemies in the ring, but they think that he's anti-LGBTQ.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Why? How you destroy an entire career, an entire business, an entire like livelihood of a person because your fucking misconceptions or your fucking desires and your the fucking horrible things that this woke-tards defend, that this, oh god, I don't even know what to say for real. This pisses me off so much because the guys know me. I really like imagine myself in them and the person's side, you know. This is so oh my god, this is unimaginable. This is so evil. This is evil. Luckily the guy will go to kick, and because of all the loud noises about this and stuff, and people like Tectone talking about it, and many others, all of the audience and many more will follow him up to there for kick, and maybe he will have or the same level number in audience, or maybe even higher. It's that what I hope for him. I'm sorry, I don't know what's happened, you know. I don't know if it has already fixed it. It has, like what, 1 day ago. I hope it does well, because no one deserves to lose their entire livelihoods for 1 day to another like this. Taken by one platform just because they want to, because they have the power to do so. This is what I think, this is what makes most of the content creators in the platforms, I mean the big ones, don't care so much about this, because one day one other, they are widely known on the internet. So if one platform screw up with them, they would just go to another and they will keep living until, and the pressure of having them in the news and etc. for what happened to them, because everyone knows him, make the platform goes back and put him back there, so they will never ever cease to exist. But even so, it's annoying even for them. But imagine small creators, like that doesn't have the same capability, you know, the same luck, the same. These people just disappear, and people not are even aware of what's going on with them. This is so terrible. This is so evil. I mean, oh my god. Imagine you spend 16 years of your entire existence, your limited life, your limited time, to build a career over on the internet, specifically in one platform. For then, surprisingly, from one day to another, your entire career disappear over a name, you know? That you put it on your Twitch account 60 goddamn years before all of this bullshit arises. How do you deal with that?
You never reached out to him. He's being ghosted on all fronts over a fucking username. Imagine that. Not to mention other creators losing all pay for an 8 months.
I cannot
over some
imagine that. I cannot
very slight
even
disagreements. I mean, the company gets worse. This one might be the most diabolical of them all. Let's get into this.
Twitch may have just started enforcing a rule that I never thought that they'd actually touch, largely because it's a fool's errand, and more directly because it's not going to help the platform if they start enforcing it.
Yep.
But over the past week, dozens of streamers have been hit with a user spam violation.
I hope it does. I really hope it does. I hope they disappear. I hope, I don't know, I always forget the name about about that weirdo that it's the Amazon, like, holder, I don't know, the president, or I don't know, CEO, whatever. I don't understand why they, I mean, I have an idea, but I still don't know how much, for how long this guy will hold Twitch like the way it is right now, because the company is a big, giant, huge flaw that is only like parasiting the money from Amazon. You know, it's like a parasite, like feeding on your blood and taking your nutrients, you know. So Twitch is doing exactly that with Amazon right now. And why they don't kill this fucking parasite, don't take a fucking medicine to kill this parasite, you know? Like, do something about that. I can't stand see that Clancy boy doing more shit. You know, I really can't. They do. I can't even stand looking at that guy's face anymore at this point. I don't know why. I don't know. I have so much. You guys probably had the same type of feeling that I'm having now. When you had so fields of a lot of stuff that you could be saying, but there are so many that you don't even know how to start talking about, you know? That's how I'm feeling right now.
And after digging into it myself, there's one clear pattern. Almost all of them had a link to Kick somewhere on their Twitch profile.
Hey, guess who told all these streamers to do that?
Yes, because you can't have your own business. You cannot advertise yourself. You cannot, look at how absurd this is. You cannot advertise yourself, your own job, your own work. Like, you can do that actually every fucking platform, but you cannot do that on Twitch. Why? Because they are fucking stupid. That's why. That is no other reason. And they are playing Switch and try all the stuff they can to, I don't know. I don't know if they're really trying to prove something, like they can do literally anything without nothing happen to them. I don't know. They're pushing boundaries to show the power that they have. I don't have a fucking idea. But something has to happen with them. That is not possible. And let's keep watching.
It is what it is, boys. Yeah, I'm making them mad. I'm making them big mad. Big mad. All these kickers in here, man, they're pissing them off.
Now, in addition to that, a well-known creator named Nutty just got
Nutty. This is about Nutty. Yep, I heard about this.
suspended.
Guys, be ready. This is the most retarded shit you're ever going to hear.
And I think the reasons are likely connected,
Yep.
which again points to this rule set
It gets
that I never
worse?
imagined
No.
they would actually waste their
Here we
time
go.
enforcing. So let's break this down and discuss what's happening, what's being enforced, and what it may mean for creators. So late last week, a bunch of different creators started posting on Twitter and Blue Sky that they'd received a warning from
If you're posting on Blue Sky, Jesus Christ, you have to be the most soy motherfucker on earth. Everybody knows that Blue Sky is just a hug box for people too afraid to post their real opinions on Twitter.
Twitch for user spam. And so this is the email that they actually received from Twitch, and they all received versions of this based upon their local language. But here's what it says here. Based on a review of your account or content, we have issued a warning on your account. A warning. User spam. Spamming others with large amounts of repetitive unwanted messages or abusing the Twitch report system. Examples of violative conduct include, but are not limited to, advertising your live stream in multiple chats without the channel owner's consent, sending unsolicited links, offers, promotions to multiple users via whispers, or submitting large amounts of frivolous user reports. Now, here's the interesting part. At the bottom of this overall warning, it says where the violation occurred in your channel profile.
Yep.
Your channel profile is your Twitch page. It is twitch.tv/ZachBussy. And it doesn't mean that that's chat. It means your actual page itself. If it was chat, they would say in chat. So that's a very odd thing here to message people or to warn people for user spam in a place where there is no directly interactive features. So I started reaching out to creators to find out more about this overall thing.
Here we
I'd asked
go.
about link trees, Kick, OnlyFans, FansLeague,
Here we go.
gambling, any kind of gambling links, or DeviantArt, just as a throw in there, I don't actually think that's a problem for Twitch. And I said, hey, do you know if by chance you had any of the following links in your profile/panels? And I sent this to dozens of creators who received this overall email and asked people to reach out to me as well. And I'll just show you some of the answers here. I had a panel image that linked to Kick in my channel. I saw your post about the warning. Random question. Do you have any Kick links in your channel profile? Oh, I do. This person said, I had a direct link to my Kick. But that was the only panel Twitch removed, but I removed the rest myself.
Yep.
And then this one said, hey there, I only have a doubt for a Kick link. Nobody's able to tell me yeah or not. Some say yes, some say no, but no Linktree, OnlyFans, Fansly, Gambling, or DeviantArt. So in many cases, Twitch just removed the panel themselves, the Kick panel. No further action was necessary on their part, but Twitch wasn't really being upfront about the fact that that was the case. Now, this immediately threw off some very serious, suspicious flags for me because...
It gets worse, by the way, guys. But get this. Kick says you can stream on
I can't believe
Twitch
it's
says that
gonna
you can
be
stream on every single site. They're all cool with you multi-streaming it. But then you can't advertise it anywhere on your fucking stream or you'll get banned. It's the most ass-backwards shit of all time to where you let these people try multi-streaming, but then if they multi-stream, you ban them and you take away all their revenue for 30 days. Oh, and by the way, it gets worse, guys. Be ready for this.
Why would they report it as user spam? Why would you get a warning for user spam?
Naturally, oh my
and
god.
the actual truth of the matter is that that means it's likely a placeholder category because Twitch currently doesn't have a proper category for this type of enforcement. So it implies this is a new...
They're mislabeling it because they're too tired to make a new category and be transparent with their user base. Oh, hey, yo, Jim, can you make this text box that says banned for promoting Twitch? Oh, yeah, just give me about 2.5 years. I'm taking my 4th weekend in the past 5 days. So, yeah, we'll see. Probably in 2028, I'll be able to make that text box for you there, buddy. Which, by the way, would take a total of about 5 seconds.
Enforcement that they are undertaking. Now, that led me to trying to figure out, okay, they don't want people to promote Kick. That means that it can only mean one thing, their simulcasting guidelines. So if we take a look at their simulcasting guidelines, it says the following guidelines have been established.
Yep.
You ensure that the quality of Twitch's user experience of your simulcast is, at minimum, no less than the experience on other platforms or services, including by your engagement with the Twitch community, for example, via chat. So this one doesn't actually apply in this case, but it's essentially saying, hey, if you stream on Twitch and you stream on YouTube and you only respond to the YouTube chat, that's not a similar experience. You have to make...
You need to pay attention to your Twitch audience, because if they're not getting enough attention, we're going to ban you. Daddy, you're not giving me enough attention.
Oh my god. I think I've said it before today in another video that I recorded. I don't know if this is going to be on air the same day that the one before. But I said something similar, like, oh, no. It was on the Discord. I was talking with Shirley, I guess. And I was talking that we were talking about Discord tags, and we were discussing a new tag name for our server, so everyone would like to use it and etc. And I think it was someone like named Shintani Kai or something like that. I don't remember actually, or I don't remember. And said that he wasn't put the tag. He wouldn't put the tag at all because there are a lot of servers that he is in for the emojis, the emotes that have rules. They created the fucking rules on the server to not allow people using tags. There is a feature from Discord. Like, oh my god, like it's something that should be available for everyone to use at their own will, where they are obligated, they are being like forced by some servers specifically to not wear any tie at all. This is so fucking stupid. And what he said was like, oh, because they are trying to protect the people from they are trying to protect their users from people scamming other people by their by suspicious tags that leads to suspicious servers that will make information of people. But again, oh my god, like people need to be responsible for their actions, not you, not the server, not the Discord, not the YouTube, not anything. That's why the more of choices, the more choices you let these people take for you, the less freedom you have in general. It started with the government. Now corporations want to decide what we can and cannot do. Like if you were fucking children. Like if you were fucking toddlers, you know? This is the problem, and no one is realizing that. And it's just now Tectone is saying now, because we need to give attention. It's something very similar. We need to give attention to Twitch users, because if not, they will cry. They will be sad because they are not receiving attention enough. You know, that's so disgusting. That pissed me off. But of course, I don't believe that's the clear reason. The reason behind of this is, of course, to not have a division of people from Twitch to other platforms. To don't get to know platforms like Kick, for example, and don't decided that Kick is better and keep going there after that, you know, and flip sides with Twitch and stop using Twitch as a platform and use other way around other thing, you know. So this is one of the reasons. And as for Discord, like they use this excuse for not people let be scammed. In fact, what they want is protect their users in their server to not getting to know other servers that they might find more interest and just decide that they don't need that server anymore. That's so fucking this is disgusting. And they're using horrible excuses to make up for that. And people believe that. This is so gross. This is so disgusting. You know? Let's continue. Let's still have more 40 minutes to go on this video.
Daddy, please say hi to me. Why don't you fuck me anymore, Daddy, like you used to? You're always fucking your other boyfriends, Daddy. Can't you just say hi to me? Haven't I been a good girl? Jesus, this shit's pathetic. This is like jealous, needy girlfriend vibes, but you get fucking banned over it. No wonder Dan Clancy's a gooner. He's into this fucking needy girlfriend RP, bro. What the fuck?
Maintain the engagement with the Twitch community.
Promoting terrorism. 0 days banned. Ignoring your Twitch chat. 1 week ban.
Usual double standards for you. Usual double standards.
And he's an exclusive Twitch streamer. Sometimes you just don't do that. Hey, Twitch, hope you're doing good. Anyways, guys, back to playing Fortnite. Twitch, are you doing good? What the fuck is this?
As well.
Can you imagine getting banned and the email says you weren't paying enough attention to your chat? Banned. Oh my God.
Now, this is the one that does apply. You should not provide links or otherwise direct your community to leave Twitch for your simulcast on other services because we value the community on Twitch and the integral role community engagement plays for all Twitch users. So this one is essentially saying we don't want you letting anybody know that you're even streaming on another platform.
Guys, I'm streaming on Kick and YouTube right now. Yo, mod, spam the link in my Twitch chat. You guys can go watch me on YouTube or Kick right now. Yeah, and if you want, give me like 10 gifted subs on Kick because I get way more money on that platform than I do on Twitch regardless. So yeah, feel free to have all those streams open at the same time. I would love that shit, guys. Yo, what's up, Kick and YouTube?
You can do it, but no one needs to know. The last one here, and this one is the most ridiculous, you do not use third-party services that combine activity from other platforms or services on your Twitch stream during your simulcast, such as merging chat or other features, to ensure the Twitch community is included in the entirety of the experience of your live stream. Now, here's the important part. If you fail to adhere to these simulcasting guidelines, Twitch will send you a warning prior to taking any enforcement action.
I've already...
Not even that they actually did. They don't send any type of warning. They just rightfully banned him. At least what it's make me believe that it's gonna say now. Because they didn't say that he was warned before at any point, and he was just rightfully almost like banned, you know?
I've already been sent 3 warnings, I shit you not. Right? So I segregated my chats to have YouTube and Kick and Twitch over here. Yeah, legit. I mean, they unironically have warned me 3 fucking times. I shit you not. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Yeah, you're allowed to multi-stream on other platforms, but don't show the chat. And don't say that you're streaming on other platforms. What the fuck's the point of that? YouTube lets me multi-stream wherever. Kick lets me multi-stream wherever. In fact, they encourage it. You can multi-stream, but don't look at their chat, don't have the chat, and don't say you're streaming anywhere else. From needy girlfriend to possessive girlfriend. And yeah, guys, you will get banned for that.
Now, this takes us to the reason why I'm actually making this video, because I was originally just going to make this a tweet, but we have now seen it step up to another level.
Here we go.
If you don't know, Nutty is a well-known streamer.
Yep.
Makes a lot of very cool things for creators and
good dude.
Is
very
a
good dude.
Streamer overall. And he got suspended this morning for simulcasting guideline violation. Date received June 17th, ends on June 18th. A 90-day.
It's like I say, they are intentionally like testing the boundaries, the limits of that power, it seems, you know. They are just doing whatever they want, whatever they feel like, and not carry at all to what happens. This is a company that don't need to have an actual, how should I say it? This is a company that don't need to have an actual income, you know. They don't have to like have green numbers because they just parasite Amazon. So they don't care about anything. They don't care about making rightful choices, to making the best decisions as a company. They don't care about shit. They just do whatever they want, whatever bullshit they want. And though they don't ban actual criminals and people actually, well, I don't want to talk about Hassan anymore. I said many times, the guy is just too much depressing for me to keep looking at his face and that Frogan's fraud face too.
Expiration.
I don't want to
will
talk
expire
about
from your account on September 15, 2025. Until then, you may receive escalated consequences if you commit another similar violation.
Is that not fucking
insane? And the reason for his one-day suspension, simulcasting guidelines violation. Failing to adhere to the Twitch simulcasting guidelines.
90 fucking day warning.
The exact ones I just
Imagine
read.
that.
No, he does go on to say here, I'll take the suspension, but these guidelines are unbelievably stupid and need to be rewritten. By this wording, you technically can't show stream elements / Streamlabs donations on stream. How the fuck does acknowledging other platforms on stream exclude or limit the Twitch community? Now, I wholeheartedly agree with Nutty on that, and it's one of the reasons why I never imagined that they were actually going to enforce these overall rules, is because it makes Twitch out to be like the jealous partner.
Yo, Benjamin Applegate, they are the $2 from YouTube. I appreciate that $2 from YouTube via the donation from YouTube that I just got. Odd question, but does a girlfriend help anxiety? Help with anxiety? No, it actually makes it much worse, and you'll have no money left.
Trying to control you the same way that they were trying to do before they introduced simulcasting or multi-streaming. And it's when they first came out with these rules, I was like, oh my god, they're trying to do the thing where, hey, we're going to allow you to multi-stream, give us a big clap and pat us on the back because we're being so nice to you, but we don't want you acknowledging that you're on YouTube or TikTok or Kick or LinkedIn or wherever you are. You can only focus on us. You cannot have eyes for anybody else. And I think that is such a
weird.
Silly overall premise.
It is.
And you're
it's
trying
so
to
stupid.
Control the creator while also trying to claim that you're doing the thing that is nice for the creators. Now, again, for a year and a half, they've done nothing to actually enforce this, and so I give them credit for that. I was like, okay, correct. They've made the correct decision here. They're not going to waste time and effort on enforcing these really ridiculous and stupid guidelines. And again, I'll point out the one that Nutty points out here.
Yeah, if you stream on LinkedIn, bro, you're nuts.
You do not use third-party services that combine activity from other platforms or services onto your Twitch stream during your simulcast. You do not include any donations or tips or alerts from TikTok because somebody was kind enough to give you some money there, or somebody followed you on YouTube.
I'm going to be real. If YouTuber Kick gives me a fucking donation, I'm going to fucking thank him. There is no way you can convince me that someone gives me $25 and I'm going to fucking ignore them. Yeah, fucking right. That's weird as shit. Absolutely not. Ban me. Ban me if you want to prevent me from thanking my community for supporting me. Yeah, fucking right.
To acknowledge any other platform other than Twitch. This, again, this was more extreme than the previous wording overall, in that when you were single streaming on Twitch, you could absolutely take a donation. You could absolutely have third-party alert from things like somebody subscribing on YouTube. Patreon.
Thank you, bro.
So they actually took a step backwards in terms of being a creator-first company by introducing this in terms of some of the rules. But again, they never enforced it. The second part here, such as merging chat or other features to ensure the Twitch community is included in the entire experience
taking the subs on Kick, man. Thank you, bro.
Drives me insane because the premise of it is completely
flawed.
When
my God.
They sat down, and I believe that Dan Clancy sat down and was asked this directly by Harris Heller, who I know also believes that this is a really silly rule. He told, and maybe if I can find the clip, I'll put it in this video. If I can't, unlucky.
And we think it would hurt the Twitch experience if you combine chat, because part of the whole point of Twitch is the Twitch community.
I can't handle seeing this guy again.
Yeah,
oh my
sure.
God.
And so in general, and that also goes to alerts and other things. The idea is the Twitch community is the Twitch community. Don't mind you simulcasting, but we want the Twitch community to be the Twitch community. Now, the other reason is
Yeah,
if
that's
we
what it
did
is.
have you combine chat, you are now responsible for whatever is said on the chat on those other streams.
But the reality is we've always
already
had
were.
that responsibility
You already
as
were.
a creator.
The
if you're
fuck?
playing World of Warcraft and somebody types something racist in the chat there, guess what? You are responsible for that.
We've already
you
had
could
that.
potentially be suspended. That's true in League of Legends. That's true in voice chat in Fortnite. If you're playing random
Yo, man,
duos
$5
or
on YouTube,
quads,
bro. Thank you,
and
man.
you're on voice chat and somebody starts saying a whole bunch of slurs, guess who's responsible? You, the creator, for having platformed it. So the idea that Twitch is trying to protect you is complete and sheer and utter nonsense. And
It's bullshit.
the actual reality is they're trying to control creators.
Bullshit,
They're trying to say,
bullshit.
we're allowing multi-streaming, but we're not going to allow you to do anything that would be related to multi-streaming.
They know that if they were to say you're allowed to stream on all platforms and combine the chat, that they would lose like 80% of their fucking streamers, and they know it. Because everybody would try multi-streaming at that point. They would. But they're making it so complicated where they get the good boy points for allowing it, but they don't really allow it. Also, Borakua Bangs and Zombie Universe, think the $10 and the $2 on YouTube, bro. I appreciate it. Think of the super chats.
So you might as well just not multi-stream because you can't acknowledge or say anything to anybody else in any other stream that you're actually doing. That's an insane premise.
Absolutely.
So the alternative to that is to say, well, okay, you can react to somebody that is on your YouTube chat, right? You can't show it on your stream, but you can react to it. But that in and of itself creates an exclusion for the Twitch community. So you can't do that. If you respond,
So they leave the rules and regulations gray enough to where they can get away with banning anybody for what they want to, without because it's so vague that they can get away with any ban they want, and just say, well, just look at the rules, because it can work either way. It can work in their favor no matter what, and people just live in a unsure reality of, am I going to get banned or not? And it's uncomfortable. It is.
to somebody on YouTube, the people in your Twitch chat cannot see what was said.
Yep.
And so you responding to them excludes them, making it against the rules and making them very confused as to what the hell you're responding
Yo,
to.
we
You're
brother
just responding to
$10, baby.
random things that you've made up in your head. Who knows? So the entire premise of these simulcasting guidelines are not about protecting you. It's all about protecting Twitch. So the question is, if Twitch hasn't cared about this for a
Don't
couple
tell me.
years, why do they care now? And the answer relates to the original point in this overall video, in that people are getting dinged with warnings for promoting Kick.
Yep.
There has been an undeniable migration.
It's because they're scared. When we get to see the amount of user base that Kick had compared to how much they had before, I guarantee you it has gone up tremendously from where it was.
It's when it's the same when some certain countries in the world, when they stop being a democracy quote unquote, because I actually this word actually gives them a nick now, you know. So when some kinds of democracy worldwide just suddenly stop being a democracy, then you suddenly are not allowed to leave your country anymore. You know, it's the same thing. Because a lot of people start to flee from the country because the country is so damn horrible and getting worse and worse. Everyone starts to flee. The country try to lock everyone up inside of it. You know, it's no different of what Twitch is doing. I will not say which countries start to do that right now, and has been doing that. But yeah. It's basically the same idea. It's very similar. Like people start to evade from Twitch. It's getting bigger. A lot of people are following up, and now they suddenly try to lock people inside Twitch, you know, forcefully, and making people that are like just like trying to, you know, promote their own work that should be common in any other platform. They are so worried with that now that they aren't allowing anything. And this is so wrong, of course. We don't even have to say that, because these guys inside Twitch cannot ever reach the presidents, you know, of a country. Never ever. Or we would be screwed
of creators
for real.
who were previously streaming only on Twitch to now be streaming on YouTube and Kick and TikTok and other platforms. That
I've gotten almost every single gacha streamer to go over to Kick at the same time. and they're making about double the money that they've ever made in their entire careers. And I'm very happy with that.
Maybe having a negative impact on Twitch to a point where it now makes sense for them financially to start scaring people, to start enforcing some rules. Twitch right now, and for the last number of years, has been entirely focused on monetization, which I think has resulted in a kind of burnout among communities. I don't know if it's the case for you, but I hear it all the time. I read it all the time that creators are earning less money than ever. Their subscription counts are down.
I think I'm like, on YouTube, I'm having the most successful month of my career. And on Twitch, I'm making 25% of what I used to make. How does that make any sense? I used to make, on average, $10,000 a month off of YouTube and $40K off of Twitch a month. Now I'm making $86,000 on YouTube and I'm making around $12K on Twitch. How does that make any sense? My numbers are honestly better than they were on average. So how am I down by 75%, yet I'm up 800% on YouTube? Not to mention, Kick, I have already made 5 times what I have made off of Twitch this month, and I've only done 2.5 weeks. It makes no sense.
And as Twitch continues to try to squeeze blood from a stone, I think it's driving people away. They're seeing that as Twitch is chasing these dollars, communities are finding a better experience on other platforms that they previously would not actually even entertain, and simulcasting is exposing this. So what does this mean for creators? Well, unfortunately, I think it means that they're probably going to have tighter enforcement going forward. I think that they're probably going to take a more proactive approach to removing kick links from bios is probably a pretty easy one for them to do, to just scan channel profiles and go, okay, warning, 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 and take those out of commission. But then secondarily to that, I think that we'll probably start seeing them enforcing on things like if you have notifications for other platforms, if you have combined chat, perhaps they're going to be under additional scrutiny as a result. And the thing that concerns me is that I don't think this is going to inherently benefit Twitch. I think that while they want to keep people on...
Ban me, that way I can go live on Kick and YouTube and make way more money.
And I hope it doesn't.
Following these guidelines that are just bullshit. There's no way. Everybody knows these guidelines are bullshit. Everybody fucking knows. This shit is so embarrassing on the record of Twitch. This is how desperate, this is how insecure they are. They know their platform can't offer consumers the rightful respect that they deserve by pay-gating features that every other platform has for free, and they're charging you guys $8 for it. So they have to do this needy, possessive girlfriend shit. It is so pathetic.
On the platform.
Which, to be honest, in big 2025, are we really surprised that Twitch is doing this shit? And that's all I really want, is for the user base of Twitch to be treated with the respect that Dan Clancy pretends he cares about. Oh yeah, the community of Twitch is everything. The community of Twitch is everything. That's why we treat him like shit. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. Oh wait, it makes no fucking sense.
He doesn't give a shit,
with these
clearly.
Overall guidelines.
So stupid.
The reality is it's going to have the opposite effect. In any case, what do you think about this overall? Are you somebody who is multi-streaming? Maybe don't tell me in the comments below, because maybe Twitch will actually use that as a source of information to be like,
I'm multi-streaming right now on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. You can check them out using my panels below, or kick.com/Tectone or youtube.com/Tectone. Yeah, they're just using these to be able to bully smaller streamers out of pursuing other options. And I think it's incredibly gay, and I think it's incredibly cringe. And hopefully I can be a conduit and lead by example by going live every day and showing Twitch that it's really not so bad to allow Twitch or YouTube and Kick over here, Twitch over there, and have a couple notifications. And let me thank my community, just like Mexed Metaphors. Thank you for the 10 gifted on YouTube, brother. I greatly appreciate that. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one.
Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, that supports my work here on YouTube, and especially my Three-Tailed Fox tier members, Heath Rowell, Fenny Sylvy, and One Lonely Wolf, for the incredible support to my work. Thank you very, very much. You guys are amazing. Also thanks to everyone who donated to me through Throne, and to all of my YouTube members. Thank you very much. You can support this channel life and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon, link is in the description below. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I clicked the video. Thank everyone for watching. I hope you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as I did. Well, you guys know me, I don't stream yet. Maybe one day I will. Who knows? Oh, this video is about a data leak. A huge data leak. Oh my god. I would... Wow, I have to read this before. I have to see this video before. Thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check my links below, Patreon, Discord server, Tron, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.